yourself.
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
While most celebrity interviews are entertaining and completely harmless, some go the exact opposite way. Like when Gordon Ramsay lost his cool with an Australian morning show host on live television.
I was saying that you'd had Botox. Has the US affected you like that?
Yeah, now, you're a smart girl, right? I saw you first thing this morning. Honestly, I got my 6 o'clock rise, straight up. Do you actually think I've had Botox? Do you think I need my money back? I mean, are you stupid?
I must say, you look so fit and healthy.
Does he look like he's had Botox, Lisa?
Botox? Can you stop fucking around?
He looks very healthy. I don't know which way.
On the set of Ridiculousness, comedian and radio host Charlemagne gave his honest opinion on rapper Chanel West Coast. And she did not take it well at all.
You say something doesn't make it the truth.
That's true. It's just my opinion. She's saying that because I told her she was whack rapping one time.
Yeah.
That's all.
I'm just saying, though, you can have opinions. It doesn't mean they're right, though.
She is right, though. It's just my opinion.
Yeah, we're all entitled to opinions.
That's all. Have y'all ever heard her rap? Oh, okay. Good for the people that said no.
Well, no. Hold on, listen. I did a song with Snoop Dogg after getting into a verbal argument with him because he respected me so much after I spoke my mind to him. He still came back and did a song with me.
Why are you talking with your hands, though?
You don't know.
Before her performance at the BET Awards, Rihanna planned to throw money into the crowd. When the executives shut it down, afraid that people might fight over it, she found someone else to throw it at. Piers Morgan barely listened to a thing Chelsea Handler said during their interview, so she stopped playing along and told him exactly what she thought of him as a host.
You tweet very amusingly.
I wish you did. Greg, I want your viewers to know, they must know because they're probably following you on Twitter. I mean, you can't even pay attention for 60 seconds. You're a terrible interviewer.
Well, you just weren't keeping my attention. That's
well,
more
but
an issue
that's
for you
not
than
my
me.
problem.
Well, it is your problem.
This is your show. You have to pay attention to the guests that you invited on your show.
If they're interesting enough.
Yeah, they listen, it doesn't matter how interesting I am. You signed up for this job.
Of course it does.
Well, maybe that's why your job is coming to an end.
This next one might be the most chaotic interview ever put on television. Cardi B sat down with Asia Davis on VH1, and within 30 seconds, shoes were flying.
Because you judge women like me. You judged me before you knew me, so
I had a reason.
What was the reason?
I had a reason.
What was the reason? What was the reason?
I just explained the reason.
What was the reason, bitch?
I don't need to explain myself to you. And
what was the reason?
Katy Perry meant to compliment Paul McCartney on the Graham Norton show, but what came out sounded more like she was surprised he was still alive.
You look at someone like Paul and you kind of think, I would like that legacy. I would like people to be singing my songs in 40 years.
Of course. I think you've been doing this for longer, than I've even been alive, and you've been doing it so incredibly well. And the fact that you're still here today, in 2013.
From badly worded compliments to straight-up rude openers. Watch the first thing Jimmy Kimmel says to Jonah Hill when he sits down.
Look at you. First of all, you smell good, which is surprising.
Why is that surprising?
I don't know. I just wouldn't think of a guy who would have a nice scent on. And it
that's such a, I'm going to really work hard to not take that as a shot. You know what I mean? Because I think you would smell nice.
When Russell Brand went on live TV to promote his Messiah Complex tour, the hosts made fun of his accent, mocked what he was wearing, and talked about him like he wasn't even there, until he had enough.
But on satellite radio in the car, I can't understand a single joke you say.
You can't understand it. You are talking about me as if I'm not here and as if I'm an extraterrestrial. I'm from a country that's near to you.
Window dummy. We're just sort of admiring the whole, it's the whole thing, isn't it?
Well, thank you for your casual objectification. Don't think about what I'm wearing. These things are redundant, superficial.
Okay.
Don't be distracted. What do you think that gesture means, the way you're touching that bottle? What does that indicate? What is that? What's the subtext of that?
I think we gotta go to break.
You need to lose that ring, Mika, because it don't mean nothing to you.
Mike Tyson was on live TV supporting Toronto's mayor when the interviewer brought up his criminal past, and Tyson's reaction went about as badly as it possibly could.
I mean, the big hit in the States, the big hit. Now, some of your critics would say, there's a race for mayor. We know you were convicted. This could hurt his campaign. How would you respond to that?
Hey, I don't know who said that. You're the only one I heard say that. And I don't have no comment to that.
You know, because it's negative and you're being negative. So interesting because you come across like a nice guy, but you're really a piece of shit. Hey, with that comment. Come on. No, that was a piece of fuck you. That was a piece of shit. You know, we're doing live TV. And I don't care. What are you gonna do about it? All right, you got a show that you're doing tonight.
Kanye West barely got a word in with Piers Morgan constantly talking over him, so he quickly got tired of it and shut him down.
Let's read Michael B. Jordan's
Okay, but why would any of that?
Let's
Okay,
read
but
Aaron
why would any of
Donald's
that? Why would any of that?
Bro, I ain't finished. I ain't finished my sentence.
Nothing you're saying has anything to do with regret.
Hey, boy.
Don't call me boy.
Don't finish. I told you. Oh, don't treat me like a boy then. I'm going to finish my sentence of my idea.
Elon Musk was asked a simple question about advertisers leaving X and gave one of the most direct answers in interview history.
There was all of the criticism. There was advertisers leaving. We talked to Bob Iger today.
I hope they stop.
You hope?
Don't advertise.
You don't want them to advertise?
No.
What do you mean?
If somebody's going to try to blackmail me with advertising, blackmail me with money, go yourself.
But
go yourself. Is that clear? I hope it is.
Michael Rappaport spent weeks going after Kenya Moore from Real Housewives on Twitter. Then Andy Cohen sat them down together. And you can feel the tension from the second it starts.
Came backstage and I introduced myself to you and I told you that I judge you from the show. But you do know that you are a villain, right? You know you have to know this, correct? You've gotten better.
Well,
but you are a villain.
Michael, I don't need you to tell me what I am or am not.
On the show.
I appreciate you being a fan, though. Thank you for watching. Keep the cable on. But a new job would help with that.
Oh, Kenya, please, Kenya, you wish you were me, Kenya.
A middle-aged fat white guy. No.
When an interviewer congratulated Dwayne Johnson on buying his mom a house, Kevin Hart said exactly what everyone else was thinking.
Speaking of family, Dwayne, you also just recently bought your mom a house.
Yeah.
That makes me want to cry.
Yeah, no way. no way. I got a concept.
$1 billion later.
It's about time.
$1 billion later, he finally bought his mama a house. All right, should we clap for that? I think the whole room right now is thinking the same thing.
Wait.
It's about.
Burt Reynolds was in the middle of a very public divorce when he ended up on Jay Leno's couch next to Mark Summers, and it turned into one of the most uncomfortable moments in talk show history.
We have an obstacle course.
Who told you you were a neatness freak? I just say that because your back is to me, and I was just talking to a back.
No, I can talk to you too, Burt.
Thank you.
Watch out, he's got scissors. He's got scissors.
No, I was just wondering who told you that, because...
My wife tells me that often.
She says, good morning,
I'm
you're a
still
neatness...
married, as a matter of fact.
Yes, well, you...
When interviewers started making fun of Billie Eilish's level of education, she got visibly annoyed.
I graduated last year, took this thing called the chess beer or whatever. So it was like a graduation, sort of, but there was no celebration, there was no anything. I just was
prom.
like, my parents just signed something and then it happened.
At 15, you graduated.
Yes.
You might as well be graduated from college too then while you're at it. I mean, if you're just making stuff up.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. Facts. But I never, you know what? Whatever.
She went to Seton Hall. She graduated Seton Hall. Congratulations, Billie Eilish. See, no one's going to ask and second guess it. 3 sold-out shows at the Fonda Theater.
A reporter questioned Quentin Tarantino about how few lines Margot Robbie had in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and he only needed 5 words to shut the whole thing down.
Quentin, you have put Margot Robbie, a very talented actress, in your film. She was in with Leonardo in Wolf of Wall Street, I, Tonya, and yet you haven't really given her many lines in the movie. And I wondered, I guess that was a deliberate choice on your part, and I just wanted to know why that was, that we don't hear her actually speaking very much. And Margot, I wanted you to also comment about being in the film in this part.
Well, I just reject your hypotheses.
One of the strangest interviews ever filmed happened at the New York Fashion Show when Jim Carrey decided to explain that none of it means anything.
Tell me, is it true you're wandering the streets? You need a date to the party? What's up?
No. I'm doing just fine. I just, I wanted to find the most meaningless thing that I could come to and join, and here I am.
Well, they say they're celebrating icons inside.
Celebrating
Do you believe
icons.
in
Boy, that is just the absolute lowest aiming, possibility that we could come up with. Do you believe in icons? I don't believe in personalities. I don't believe that you exist, but there is a wonderful fragrance in the air.
Tensions were already running high between The Rock and Triple H after a confrontation earlier that night. But when his family got dragged into it, The Rock was not having it.
A lot of you gotta fix it. Fix it. Have them talk about our family again, and that's what happens. It's out of line. You know it. It's not out of line. How much? Have them talk about it. If you don't fix it, we will. Have them talk about our family again. Slap his teeth out of his mouth. Whoa. You're lucky you are too.
Someone at ESPN decided it was a good idea to sit Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier side by side and show them their own fight footage. And it escalated faster than anyone in that studio expected.
I'm a dresser. You look good, Joe. I feel good too. That's where I feel like I should dress. All of you people watching this show, look at Joe Frazier's head now. That's when he went in the hospital now. I went to the hospital for 10 minutes. You went for a month. Now be quiet.
And Joe stood up, ripped off his microphone.
Sit down, Joe. Why you think I'm Sit down. What's the hell? Doing this too? No. Sit down quick, Joe.
Tom Cruise went on Oprah to talk about his relationship with Katy Holmes. And what happened next is still being talked about 20 years later.
What has happened to you? I'm in love. We've never seen you behave this way before. I know. Have you ever felt this way before?
During a live fundraiser for Hurricane Katrina victims, Kanye West went entirely off script and said something about the president that nobody was ready for. The producers cut to Chris Tucker so fast it became part of television history.
And subtle, but in even many ways more profoundly devastating, is the lasting damage to the survivors' will to rebuild and remain in the area. The destruction of the spirit of the people of southern Louisiana and Mississippi may end up being the most tragic loss of all.
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
Please call.
I introduced Kanye West. Were you watching?
Nope.
You remember what he said?
Yes, I do. He called me a racist. It's one thing to say, I don't appreciate the way he's handled his business. It's another thing to say this man's a racist.
A Danish reporter clearly hadn't done his homework before interviewing Wiz Khalifa, and Wiz let him know exactly what he thought of it.
You're originally from Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
How was it growing up in Canada?
You act like a dumbass again.
Dumbass?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just because, Pittsburgh, they have this hockey team that you like. Now, I thought ice hockey was in Canada. Moving on.
You're not the sharpest tool in the shed, are you?
No.
You just wear a suit just to look like you know what you're talking about.
When an interviewer joked about suing him, 50 Cent responded with something that wiped the smile right off his face.
Once you punch me in my mouth, I'm gonna get my man, Terrence, I'm gonna get him to punch me in my mouth. Because then I want to get double the money, but I'm gonna say you did all of it.
Let me ask you a question. How much you think it would cost to kill somebody?
Nowadays, a couple stacks.
About 5,000.
Yeah.
Why would it cost so much to go through the court proceedings? Because I'm gonna take the same kind of money that you would get and get it to the homies and go shoot you a couple times, man. Suddenly everybody don't remember nothing. No, that lawsuit. No, I don't want to do that.
Oh, but wait.
After years of Jim Rome mocking him on air, Jim Everett sat down on his show and gave him one clear warning. But Rome ignored it completely and had to live with the consequences.
But if you call me Chris Everett to my face one more time, we better take a station break.
Well, it's a 5-minute segment, our 5-segment show. We got a long way to go.
Well, we do.
We got a long way to go.
We do.
I'll get a couple segments out of you before.
Well, it's good to be here with you, though.
Well, it's good to see you,
because
too.
you've been talking like this behind my back for a long time.
But now I said it right here.
Right, exactly.
Well, we got no problems
then. I think that you probably won't say it again.
I bet I do.
Okay.
Chris?
Tom Cruise's interview with 60 Minutes got very tense when interviewer Peter Overton kept asking personal questions about his relationship with his ex-wife, Nicole Kidman.
Was Nicole the love of your life?
What do you mean, Peter?
You were married for 10 years.
Listen, we raised children. She's someone that I plan on getting married again.
You do?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
And having kids?
Absolutely.
Would you like Nicole to remarry?
Yes. I want Nicole to be happy. That's what I want.
And do you have a relationship where you talk, it's a parenting relationship, and talk professionally about each other's work?
Listen, here's the thing, Peter. You're stepping over line. You know you are.
I suppose they're questions that people want to know.
Peter, You want to know. Just put your manners back in.
Thank you all so much. I don't think I forgot anyone, but I might have forgotten underwear. Bye.
Some of these people never recovered from it. Let me know in the comments which one was the most uncomfortable to watch, and I'll see you in the next one.